today. Nothing major, lots of cleanup and organizational things. I'm going to put some more dirt down on this path. Do some weeding. Yesterday I started cleaning out this bed number 3, but I need another hose extension to reach that bed, which I don't have. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get one. So I might switch over to this bed, which I can just about reach. It hasn't been undercover for as long, but maybe I'll get started on clearing that, unless it looks likely that someone's going to some kind of town in the near future, and then I can get a hose extension, get to work on that one. Let's see. This is chard and beets coming up okay. I thought they were going to come faster. This is the lettuce and the spinach, spinach and the spring onion. I think I'm going to do more cabbage because this is crap. There's nothing much coming up in there. That was supposed to be lettuce. Watermelon I've got 4. Potatoes and spring onion doing much better here. This I'm going to plant in today because this was broad beans, but I've given up on those. This is more beets and chard. This is lentils that are coming up. 2 kinds of beans with these bigger leaves. These I'm going to have to stake, I think. This is potatoes that aren't doing anything, and this is all my most recently planted things, which is too soon for anything to come up yet. So yeah, today I'm gonna maybe try and fill that hole over there in that one. Here's some more Swiss chard and more beets coming up, I think. And a bit of grass that'll come out in the weeding. Alright, let me get started. This was the bed with the straw and the potatoes in it. Having another look at the potatoes. These eyes haven't done anything. They're looking all dried up and dead. So I think there's just nothing happening there. I'm going to use that bed for something else. And I'm going to put those potatoes in the hay pile. If they were going to grow, they're going to grow there as well, right? So we'll see what happens. Okay, today was one of those days where you start off the day and you feel like you're getting nothing done. And at the end you're like, well, not too bad. So I planted some honeydew melon in this filled in hole here. Finally filled it in. Kind of unhappy with this bed. It's just a bit untidy and ugly. I know aesthetics aren't everything, but I just don't feel like anything's thriving in here. These things are doing okay. But all this in the middle is supposed to be lettuce. I think I have a couple of little lettuces coming up, but it's very slowly, and I'm not sure what's weeds and what's not. So I have to have a think about this bed. The drip irrigation I turned on about 20 minutes ago. I'll let it run for an hour, and then I'll do I'll do a manual irrigation. I got some beets and some chard coming up in here, little tiny ones. The beans and the lentils are doing okay. Today inside I put in more kidney beans, black beans and lentils to germinate. And I also put some sweet chilies that I had some seeds of to germinate. This is all planted now. This was where the potatoes were under the straw that didn't do anything. So today I pulled all of that straw off. I cleared out this bed, and tomorrow I will plant something in here. I fiddled around this morning a lot with this gate, where it's going to be a gate. Look, you can see how this is just not working well. This should not be happening. It's a waste of water, but I need a connector there, which I don't have. So yeah, initially the gate for here, I thought I'm going to put it from that pole across the path to here, and I'll just have like a shade cloth on a stick that I'll drop into that hole. And I was like, that doesn't really work. And I got to put in another post that go down to there. So then I thought I'll put a gate from there to there. I'll just tie the shade cloth, fasten it to one of them, have it on a stick that hooks onto the other end. So that's what I think I'll end up doing. But that was a while of deciding and figuring out and digging a useless hole and trying to use that cool metal thing that Jimmy brought me. That was a waste of time. Well, it wasn't a waste of time. It's a lesson learned. Got to figure these things out. As I keep saying, I'm making it up as I go along. So that's it for today. I'm going to water the plants with the hose. I got some basil and cilantro and stuff coming up over there in the pots as well. That's good.